Sounds good. Sounds good. All right,
All right,
I'm
you
gonna
got the
drop it.
floor, bro.
All right. So when we speak about all of these different genetic markers, like we mentioned, the hair, the blood, the teeth, the tail, the 6 fingers and 6 toes, right? We must know where this bloodline originates, right? This is so big, right? And I haven't shared this yet. I've been kind of sitting on this. You know what I mean? This is how powerful this is, right? So when we look at this blood or this genetic marker, let's just call it that, right? We found the different markers all over the world. It's not in one place. It's not on one people. If we go with the largest, the highest concentration of it, okay, we can pinpoint a couple places, right? But nevertheless, this stuff is found all over the world. 15% of the world carry this blood, and another percentage carry the 6 fingers and blah, blah, blah. But where does this stuff come from, right? This is what I'm about to break down. According to the scriptures, right, 200 angels descended on Mount Hermon around the time before the flood, Enoch and Jared time, right? And they took the daughters of Cain, which were what we call pale people, of course, right? Lepers. And they bore these giants, right? And these giants, they grew not just in height and all that, but they grew in population, right? So that around the time of the flood, right, the scriptures say over 409 giants. 409,000 giants died in the flood, right? But there was 1 or 2 giants that survived the flood, right? And this is important, right? I'm bringing this back down to King Og, and I told this to Brother Free, but King Og is not talked about enough. And what I'm about to say today, it's going to make everybody really look at this guy a little bit different, right? King Og, right? We know King Og. He had a short story in the Torah, right? And Moses took him out during the Exodus, right? But King Og is the most important figure. And I'm saying that to say why? Because all the other giants were wiped out during the flood, right? And King Og, actually, not only he survived, but his brother survived. King Og's biological brother was King Sihon, king of the Amorites, King Og, king of Bashan, right? That's actually his brother, right? So let me drop this on you. King Og's brother, Sihon, that's actually not his real name. That was a title. Sihon meaning like a deer or like a stag. He was real athletic. He could jump high like a gladiator, right? So they called him King Sihon, right? But his real name was Arad. Put that in your notes. A-R-A-D. King Sihon's real name was Arad. Okay, this is important. You can do your own research on that. But
Let's get it.
King Sihon's real name was Arad. And this is King Og's biological brother, right? And these are the kings of the Amorites, right? Now, let me give you before I say it. I don't want to just say it. Okay. This is in the Book of Giants, located in the Dead Sea Scrolls. This is in the Talmud, Nida 61a. This is in the Legends of the Jews, Book 1, Chapter 4. That's 3 sources. You can get this on your own. Who is King Og? Who is this guy? We know this guy was like hundreds of years old because he survived the flood, right? Hundreds. But what if I tell you he's not hundreds? What if I tell you he's thousands of years old, right? King Og. Do you know who his daddy is? Right? This is where I'm going. King Og. Who is this guy? And his brother Sihon, because they were biological brothers. King Og's father and King Sihon, his father, according to those 3 sources I just gave you. You can pause the video and run it back. According to those 3 sources, King Og's father is a guy or a giant. Let's say that he's a giant by the name of Ahayah, right? And Ahayah had a brother named Yahawah or Yahuwah, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know. But these two guys were brothers, and their father was a fallen angel by the name of Semjaza. Now, who is Semjaza? We all know the story of Semjaza from the book of Enoch. But do we know the story of Semjaza right there in the book of Genesis? Do we really know who Semjaza is? Semjaza is the fallen angel that tempted Eve to eat the forbidden fruit right there in the Garden of Eden, right? This is important, right? Semjaza, the first fallen angel, because remember, the 200 fallen angels didn't fall until the time of Jared and Enoch. But the first fallen angel actually fell right after Adam and Eve were created. He was right there the whole time by himself. He made a covenant with Lamech, who was the descendant of Cain, and he had two sons named Ahayah. I'm not pronouncing it right, I'm pretty sure, but Ahayah and Yahawah. And Ahayah's two sons' names was Arad and Og, known in the scriptures as King Og and King Sihon of the Amorites. Right? And I just gave you 3 sources on that. This is important. Why is this important, Yahawah? Okay. We just identified in the earth, not the DNA marker of all the fallen angels, but only the DNA marker of those that survived the flood. So if you got 6 fingers, RH negative blood, bright rosy red hair, you literally are looking at the DNA marker of Satan himself from the Garden of Eden. 6 fingers, 6 toes, red hair, RH negative blood. This RH negative blood is in Donald Trump. It's in Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley, Scarlett Johansson, President of Turkey, George Bush, Barack Obama, O.J. Simpson got this bloodline. Ron Goldman, who was in that whole thing with O.J., they all got it.
Hold